Hello to all my dear students. I know you are missing school very much. So are we, the teachers. We all are missing you a lot. But considering the present situation, we need to stay at home in order to stay safe. And I know our students out there are very intelligent and they can brave all odds. It is true that we cannot step out of our house, we cannot go outdoors, but definitely we can venture out in our imagination. We can go to distant lands, to far off places, to the enchanted land of fairies, to the courts of kings and queens, and wherever, even to the animal kingdom, and wherever we want to go in our imagination. Today I am going to take you to a deep, dense forest where live the animals. How? Well, I am going to tell you a story, and the name of the story is True Friends. But before I begin with the story, let me tell you who a true friend is. A true friend is one who always helps us whenever we are in danger. Not only that, a true friend rectifies us and corrects us if they see that something is wrong in us, right? So, let us start with the story. I have prepared a PPT presentation so that you can have the visuals as well. So let's have a closer look. True friends are the hawk, the turtle, the lion, and the kingfisher. In that forest, there lived a hawk family. The hawk along with his wife and kids. And it was a very happy family. But one day, the mother hawk asked the hawk, "Do you have any friends in the forest?" The hawk replied, "No, I mostly keep to myself." The wife said, "You must go out and make some friends. If we ever run into danger, we must have friends to stand by our side." The hawk realized whatever his wife was telling was indeed true. He needs to make some friends. So the hawk agreed. Soon the hawk befriended a kingfisher, a turtle, and a lion. They met frequently and soon they became very good friends. But life is not a bed of roses. There are ups and downs in life. In that forest, one day, there came a group of hunters and they lit fire. They lit fire under the tree where the hawk family lived. And the smoke which came out from the fire, it was so suffocating for the hawks that they started coughing and crying. The hunters heard the noise and they realized that some baby birds were up on that tree. Then one of the hunters said, "Let us capture the little ones and roast them on fire. We can have a sumptuous lunch." The other hunter said, "Let's keep the fire burning. Sooner or later, the smoke will drive the birds out of their nest. All we have to do is sit and wait." The mother and the father hawks, they heard this conversation and they were very tensed. They grew very alarmed. The father hawk immediately set off. Set off where? Set off to get help from the kingfisher. The kingfisher heard the plight of the hawk and he readily agreed to help his friend the hawk. What did the kingfisher do? The kingfisher collected water in his wings and he went along with the hawk. Then he splashed the water on the fire and the fire extinguished. But the hunters lit it again. Again the kingfisher went and brought more water to put out the fire. Again the hunters lit the fire up. And this went on for a while. Eventually, the kingfisher grew very tired and very, very exhausted, and he could not continue. So he gave up. The hawk now rushed to the turtle and told him about the condition, about the situation. The turtle, who was relaxing, immediately woke up and he took some mud from the side of the pond. He put that mud on the fire and the fire was extinguished. But seeing the turtle, the hunters changed their mind. What did they think? They thought of making a fine soup out of this creature. The turtle was wise enough. He understood what was in their mind and he quickly ran. He ran to the pond and he jumped into the pond. And he jumped into the pond and escaped. The hunters were really disheartened and they were very frustrated. So they decided to cling to their previous plan. And what was the previous plan? To have roasted birds. Again, the father hawk, who was very concerned about his family's safety, he rushed deep into the forest and found his friend the lion. The lion heard the story and he was very annoyed because his friend was in danger. The lion came along with the hawk and he saw from a distance that the hunters were still waiting for the birds to fly. So, what did the lion do now? The lion started roaring. The hunters were caught by surprise. They were shocked to see the lion and they ran for their life. The lion chased them and the hunters ran for their life. At last, the hawk family got rid of the enemies and the father hawk went to each of his friends, that is the kingfisher, the turtle and the lion. Why? To thank them for helping him in his time of need. So what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is a friend in need is a friend indeed. So I hope you liked the story. But before I wrap up, I have something very interesting for you, and that is a tongue twister. So this is your homework as well. Practice the tongue twister as fast as you can. So I hope you liked the video, and my message to you is don't be naughty and keep learning. Till then, bye bye.